My Hero Academia Ultra Rumble. The closed beta has finally arrived and I just had the chance to play it. This is a free-to-play game and the beta is limited to Japan right now, and in typical free-to-play fashion expect the game to have a few currencies. It's also a gacha, so you need tickets to pull for items, there's coins that you gain as you play the game, and there's this other thing you get when you pull duplicates. Figuring all these systems out took a while as I was translating and learning the game at the same time, but I think I've got it for the most part. Gonna give you guys my first impressions, show you guys around these menus, try to explain what's going on as best as I can. We're gonna focus a lot on gameplay though. After the beta is over, we'll have a more complete beta review with feedback on what I think is good and what could be better. So if you don't want to miss any of that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that button. We're shooting for 500,000 subs this year. It's not gonna be easy, but we can do it with your help. The game puts you into a tutorial mission and the first impression was that this game actually plays really well. Gonna assume you guys know how battle royales work for the most part and gonna focus on what this game does differently. It's a hybrid between a shooter and a brawler. Every character has an attack button. If you mash it, you get a combo, but pretty much everyone also has a projectile ability, making it a third-person shooter as well. Each character has 3 abilities on the bottom right. The first one is usually the projectile, and you can level these up by finding character cards in the wild. If you're playing Deku, however, you don't necessarily need to find Deku cards to level up. There are generic cards that can level up any character, but Deku is a defense type character, so any card from a defense type will level up your abilities. The other types can be picked up as well, but they become buffs that you can activate at any time, so you can get a movement speed buff or a cooldown reduction on your abilities, for instance. You have a health bar and a shield bar. You can find consumables in the map to refill both of those meters, and that's pretty much it. Teams are organized into squads of 3, there are 24 players per match, and the circle gets smaller. If you're outside the circle, you die. So once the tutorial was done, that's when I started navigating these menus and getting a bunch of tickets that I didn't know what to do with. Turns out these are for gacha pools, and so far, everything you can get in the gacha pools are just cosmetics. It's character skins, which they got really creative with. In this beta, the progression must be super inflated because after a few games, I was able to just buy everything in the store. I really doubt the final game will be so generous. The options menu in this game is fantastic. You've got a bunch of sliders for camera sensitivity while running, sprinting, aiming, options to invert horizontal or vertical camera controls separately. You have aim assist that you can turn on or off, although I didn't love the aim assist in this game. Feels a bit random. Sometimes it's hyper aggressive and it won't let you lead shots very well, but when it's off, there's no aim smoothing. It's very raw and doesn't feel very good. Almost every single HUD element can also be turned on or off individually, so this options menu is far beyond what battle royale games usually do, or even console games for that matter. But enough about the menus, let's jump into a game. My first game was with Bakugo, because I got that cool ass skin. It didn't last very long. There's not much to see here, so maybe let's jump into the second game. I really love that the game puts you in the lobby when you first load in, gives you a chance to try out the character's abilities, so you can kind of just jump in with any character you've never even practiced before, because you can definitely get a feel for what the character does just by messing around in the lobby. Voice chat is on by default, and that was definitely a thing that I felt like I needed to turn off. There's a lot of players that you can just hear everything through their speakers. Alright, at this stage you choose where to drop in. I chose to kind of just follow the party leader, which was our All Might, and then you see where every player is dropping as well. Ah! I missed the bridge. Damn it. Okay, so this early game is pretty much hunt for boxes and try to level up your abilities, get some items for healing and stuff. This first box has a bag immediately, which is really good. Your item space is kind of limited, so finding a bag this early is awesome. That just means that you won't need to spend so much time managing your inventory during the match. Bakugo has this ability where he just kind of flies, but it took me a while to get used to it. You can definitely fly from building to building and hold on to a wall, but you gotta hold the jump button to hold on to it. Took me a while to figure that one out. You can climb anything in this game. As long as it's a vertical wall, you just jump and hold the jump button, and you're climbing, you're golden. I see a Toga down there, let's try to get some hits. I think I knocked her down, maybe it wasn't me. Usually there are damage numbers popping up. I got shot from a distance, it's time to get out. Oh, a civilian. If you help civilians, they give you items. If you were a villain, I think you robbed them. I think that's what happens. They kind of just run away and leave some items behind. So yeah, whether you're a villain or a hero, you interact with civilians and they drop items. That's it. I got a Todoroki card, alright, and that leveled up my beta ability, which for Bakugo, it's the grenades that he throws. So as you can see, like I didn't need to find a Bakugo card. Bakugo is an attack type. And Todoroki is also an attack type. Because they're the same type, it leveled up my ability. That said, I am not getting very lucky with upgrade cards. There's Dabi here, gonna pick him up, maybe use him as a buff. And another Todoroki, that's good. There's a ping system in the game. You can pretty much just look anywhere and tap or double tap down on the D-pad. Also, a lot of players like to hide in bushes in this game. Oh, and there's a Cementos. I think I hit him twice. But yeah, this shooting is kind of rough. I think he's hiding back there, and they are attacking my teammates, so I did not see Cementos go around the building at all. And as you can see, there's a little bit of teleporting. It's not exactly easy to shoot someone. And that's a very big character there. And look, I can't really complain about it because this is technically a Japanese beta. I'm connecting to Japanese servers. But it also looks very similar to the first demo they showed. I get another hit. This ability with Bakugo is going to be impossible to hit with this lag. Look, I don't like the block in this game. Because you just kind of block by doing nothing, and it feels super random. Trying to do my best against this Toga, but I think I hit her with a grenade, but then I didn't, and now she's going crazy. Goodbye, that's the game. So far, the game hasn't been announced for the West, no North America, no Europe. So I don't think it's very fair for me to complain about lag. And it is better than I thought it would be, considering that I'm actually connecting to Japan. But yeah, some characters are gonna struggle in this beta just because of connection issues. So I had kind of a rough first experience, but on the other hand, my video editor was also playing this game, and he chose Todoroki for his first match. I haven't watched this yet, let's see how he did. Immediately I'm noticing that there's a control help menu on the left side of the screen. That's something that I turned off, and it's part of what I really love about the options menu in this game. You can just kind of turn on or off everything. The mini-map, the counter, the health bars, the items, anything you want. Oh nice, he got a level up card really early. He's got a ton of healing items, a ton of shields. It's his first time playing the character, so I'm sure he doesn't know exactly what to pick up. So that was not a very good item to use there. That actually heals your team in a radius, so it would be good to use after a battle or so. Would probably be way better if we just used the blue bottles, but you know, first time playing it, we don't know what everything does yet. Now he's getting pretty lucky with the cards. He's finding a bunch of upgrades. Look at his abilities. They're level 2, 3, and 2. That's pretty good for early game. Chi level 4 projectile, let's go. No enemies in sight. This was just a very good drop. Like, these guys are able to loot everything without even engaging in a fight. An enemy team at last. Fire some shots. Okay, he got some damage. I only know that he actually got the hit because the damage numbers pop up. That's it. Oh yeah, and you don't swim, by the way. There's no swimming in this game. You just run underwater. Shoot at the bushes. Hiding in bushes is actually very effective. Okay, good flank, good flank. It's a Todoroki versus Deku battle. Yeah, you see that aiming? It's completely manual, and like, this is someone that is way better at shooting on a console than me. Good ice, good ice. Okay, an ice wall. And just slide out of there. I believe the All Might is fighting the Deku. It's very hard to see, though. Yeah, they're fighting in the bush. Just smash that attack button. You'll hit someone. Ah, finish him! Deku down, and he drops all of his items. Well, all the ones he had in his inventory. You don't get the items he used to level up his own abilities. So far, this match is a lot more peaceful than any match I've had so far. They've had one team fight, and yeah, they've just been chilling and collecting stuff. That's a big mount lady. Is it actually hitting? Yeah, but not for a lot of damage. It's making the sound as if it was blocked, but I guess it's dealing damage. It's just like she's armoring through the damage, right? Because she's giant. I don't know how Mount Lady works yet. Climbing the building just to fight from a distance. Okay, okay, I see you. I mean, Todoroki does have the range. Not every projectile has this range, by the way. Yeah, there's a lot of them, but yeah, you shot too much. Now you need to wait for that stuff to refresh. Bam, you got the 7 shots back. There's also a Todoroki on the other side. And Cementos putting up a wall saying, no sir, not from this side. Or maybe that was a Bakugo. Oh, Dabi decided to meet them up in the rooftop, and I don't think that fall was intentional, but it worked out. Now you can support from a distance. Shoot that Dabi, it's really hard to hit. Alright, we're sliding in. And ice wall. Whoops. Maybe not what we wanted there. He just blocked something randomly. See what I mean? Like, the blocks just feel so random because, like, you do it by doing nothing, but you can also get hit if you're not, like, looking at the target. So I think to block, you just gotta look at the target and do absolutely nothing. But yeah, because the players are usually, like, teleporting around and stuff, it can be a little bit unpredictable whether you can block something or not. You also guard break very easily, so it's hard to just sit there and block, which is good. I mean, you don't want players to just sit there and block. But I just wish it was a bit more predictable, or you had more control over it. Maybe a button. Not feeling very healthy right now, but with a full shield, you might be able to fight. And you do have a healer on your team. I don't know how fast Cementos can heal you, but that might be your saving grace. Might be a good time to chase her, or let's just run underwater. All Might's getting kills, damn. Oh, he's also down. Good revive. Good teammate. By the way, you also revive on your own. If you don't take damage and no one comes to finish you off, there's a timer that when it's expired, you just revive. So make sure you finish your targets, guys. Otherwise, they'll just get back up. Good vantage point once again. What a shot. 100 damage? Damn. So when the number pops up blue, I believe you're dealing damage to the shield. When it pops up red, yeah, that's the health. And that Todoroki is down. Finished by that Bakugo and my editor. And now Bakugo's trying to actually finish it off, but you should focus on the rest of the battle that's happening. Mount Lady. Hello. She went far. I don't understand the floor that Cementos is putting down. Maybe that does something. That Dabi's just trying to sneak underwater. We can see you, dude. Mount Lady chasing. Nope. Got shot and immediately retreated. Got shot for 48 damage. That projectile ability is at level 7. Yeah, that's gotta hurt. There's a lot of destructible environments in this game. I don't know if that tree is actually gonna fall. Yeah, the leaves are gone. Mount Lady is big again. I'm scared when Mount Lady is big. Oh, good block. I did not expect that block at all. And she's gone. And she's small. Chaser? Maybe? Oh. Where is she? This is so hard to follow. I think part of it is camera. I don't know how you would improve it though, but a big part of it is definitely lag and just feeling like I can't hit anything. Well, Cementos is the Fortnite character of this game, huh? He's just building towers over here. Oh no, All Might fell again. Come down here, All Might. Oh, Mount Lady was just hiding in a bush. She was just hiding in a bush. What do we got? We got another Todoroki. By the way, Todoroki has an extra ability that I don't think Rina has tried yet. If you hold triangle, it's a constant flamethrower. But it's hard to shoot with triangle and at the same time aim with the right stick. So I might change that button if I'm playing Todoroki. Fortunately, this game does allow you to change every single input. It's very customizable that way. Good kill once again. Mount Lady in the house. All the players that are left is this Mount Lady, my editor Cementos, and, well, my editor. Yeah, when the circle gets small, Mount Lady can be kind of hard to dodge. But she might have popped her ability a bit too soon. There's the flamethrower right there. Okay, drink, 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 drink. Get the potion. She's kind of splitting her attention between the two. And that's really good. Okay, down she goes. Where? Where? Characters just disappear here. Whoa. Oh, she was down. Probably by the ice. Champion! I can't believe this guy actually won his first ever match. I think these two matches are already a great example of how fun this game can be, but only if it actually has a good netcode. It can be so frustrating to fire straight at a player that you see standing still and no damage numbers are popping up. It's like, why am I not hitting them? I think picking different characters is super fun. After this, we were able to team up and I got to try out Toga. Toga shoots the needles, and if you hit an enemy player, you can straight up just transform into them. You transform, spam their abilities, because once you revert back to Toga, your abilities abilities aren't on cooldown. It's a really cool character gimmick for a battle royale. But where I had the most success was definitely with Shigaraki. He feels like a character that handles this type of lag a lot easier because he has just a big puddle of destruction. The beta is really buggy right now. It's not just because, oh, it's a Japanese beta. No, there are a ton of menus that if you try to access, it just says system error and boots you back out to the title menu. Queuing up as a pre-made team was very, very hard. It took multiple attempts, and even then we could only do it once. But yeah, that's the type of stuff that I would say it's a beta. I'll keep playing this, keep giving it a shot, even though it is kind of frustrating playing with this lag. I'll try to look past that and try some different characters, and then once the beta ends, I'll have my full review and thoughts and feedback on what I think this game does well and what I think it could improve. But for now, that's it. Let me know what you thought of the gameplay in the comments down below. Is this a game you definitely want to try out, or is this a game you would pass? It is free to play, but it's Japan only right now. I don't know if there's the interest here in the West or not, so let me know if you're into it in the comments down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you next time. Bye!